could save more lives across Western and Central New York in the future. So today you're going to hear all about that and more, including a few special surprises that we have planned from our esteemed panel of speakers today. So to kick things off, right after me, you're going to hear from AAA Western and Central New York CEO Tony Spada, then the president of our board of directors, Lou DePalma, then Margaret Piddleco, Vice President, AAA Automotive from our national AAA office, and then AAA Senior Vice President of Automotive Services, Steve Finch. And then we're going to turn it over to the fleet facility in Syracuse where Scott and his manager, Todd Ingram, and assistant manager, John Carroll, can say a few words. So now it's my pleasure to introduce AAA Western and Central New York President and CEO, Tony Spada. Tony?
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. And Scott, I literally shake my head when I think of the action you took. So let's recap what happened on December 26th. It was a Saturday morning, day after Christmas, and AAA roadside technician Scott Swank from our Central New York fleet was parked in his flatbed waiting for the next road service call, something he does all the time. But because he was attentive to what was going on around him, he heard the sound of a vehicle speed past him, and he watched as it crashed into a pole, rolled over, and started on fire. Now, Scott's training as a volunteer firefighter jumped right into gear. He immediately called for help and then did what only special people would do. He sprang into action. He and some other good Samaritans worked to free 2 people from the burning vehicle. Now, Scott didn't have the tools at his disposal, so he sprinted back to his truck to grab a tool he uses to remove tires. He used that to smash open the driver's side window. He then used his personal pocket knife to cut the driver's seatbelt to free the driver. Then Scott and the others were able to pull the 2 people out of the car before the flames burst from the vehicle. 1 life was saved, and sadly, 1 occupant was not saved and passed away at the hospital. So I am honored and privileged to know that AAA have people of action like Scott. Today, we thank and commend Scott Swank for his selfless, heroic efforts. Scott, you've been through a lot and could probably use some R&R. So Todd and John, on behalf of AAA Western and Central New York, are pleased to present you with a gift certificate to Turning Stone Resort, a AAA 4-diamond property where we hope you can enjoy some much-deserved relaxation. At AAA, we refer to our fleet crew as roadside heroes, and you, Scott, are a true superhero. On behalf of all of us at AAA, thank you for your outstanding service and bravery. It is now my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the board of directors for AAA Western and Central New York, Mr. Lou DePalma. Lou?
Thank you very much, Tony. It's my pleasure to take part in this moving tribute to our own superhero. Scott, you exemplify true leadership. Not many others would put their own lives at risk to help strangers in such a dangerous situation, but you didn't think twice about it. I'd like to congratulate you on your actions taken on December 26th, but also your ongoing commitment to the local community. I'm told you're a volunteer firefighter, and that's evident from your dedication, aptitude, and courage. Yet, on the day after Christmas while working for AAA, you weren't equipped with your protective gear, and you didn't have your fellow volunteer firefighters by your side. But that didn't stop you. I'm told that your boots were melted and your overalls were burned following the incident. The news report said your beard was even scorched. Those are vivid examples of the way in which you risked your life to help others in a life-threatening situation. Today, I'm especially pleased to announce that AAA Western Central New York will be donating $1,000 to a fire department of your choice as a result of your selfless act of heroism. On behalf of the board of directors of AAA Western Central New York and our entire AAA family, let me share our utmost appreciation, Scott. We are extremely proud of you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Margaret Piddleco, Vice President, AAA Automotive from the AAA National Office. Margaret?
Thank you very much, Lou. Hi, Scott. I'm coming in from Florida, and I'm honored to be a part of this recognition on behalf of the entire AAA Federation, of which I just want to give you a little bit of, understanding of the family that you're a part of. As you know, we have over 10,000 service providers across the country. We also provide services to 30 million events a year. And it's easy to take that for granted and to think that that's just what we do. But when we hear of the heroic activity that you took that was just described by Tony and Lou, it really makes us stop and pause and remember that it is people like you, first responders, the unsung heroes that make the difference in our everyday lives, that help to preserve what AAA is known for, and that's safety and security. I believe what will be given to you is a token on behalf of the entire Federation that you really do embody what we have stood for over 100 years. And if I could, I would just like to read to you, Scott, AAA technicians are the everyday heroes of our communities, but your courageousness and quick action a few weeks ago demonstrate the extraordinary care and dedication of helping those in need. On behalf of AAA again, I want to express our deepest gratitude for going above and beyond the call of duty and risking your own safety to save lives. It is an honor to have someone like you and with your caliber of servicing our members, representing AAA and demonstrating the very tenets of our organization. Your selflessness embodies all that AAA stands for and reinforces the commitment that we have to safety and security. Thank you again for your service, your bravery, and ensuring that of the safety of our community. Congratulations, and Scott, man, it's great to have someone like you. Keep rocking. I believe that's a copy of the letter, again, on behalf of the Federation. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And next up, I'd like to introduce Steve. Of course, you know Steve Finch, Senior Vice President, who would also like to say a few words. Steve.
Thank you, Margaret. And also thank you, Lou and Tony, for those introductory remarks. And you know, the privilege I get is to work with a great group of people every day that do a dangerous job. They serve AAA by being out on the roadside and doing what I would consider very dangerous work on a day-to-day basis. But Scott, what you did on this occasion, you know, takes it to a whole nother level. It really is an awesome recognition for us here today to talk about what you did on that day, December 26th. So it's obvious that you put others first, and you reacted quickly to make sure that the safety of the two individuals in that vehicle was of the utmost importance. But you ran into some difficulties, and Tony described it accurately in the beginning, and just in trying to get into the vehicle and access it. And as I would say a consummate problem solver that you are, at the end of this event, you identified a gap. You identified a resource that we should have not only available to yourself in a situation like this, but all of our drivers in case of an incident where they need to get into a vehicle and break a window, or to extricate a person from the vehicle through their seatbelt. And as a result of your, I'd say, persistence and indicator of this as a deficiency, I will be glad to announce that AAA is equipping all of our roadside assistance trucks with a tool. You can see, it looks like Todd's holding it up there. And this tool is a combination device that will allow you to break a safety glass in the window, and also to cut a seatbelt off in case that is needed. So these tools will be equipped in all of our service vehicles. And it's thanks to you for your encouragement for us to do that. So we've got a few things that we wanted to present, and I am really, really glad to now turn this over into the hands of John and Todd, who are going to take the rest of the production here right over from our facility at Towpath Road just outside of Syracuse, New York. So with that, I'll turn it over to the team.
Thank you very much, Steve. You know, there's not much more that could possibly be said. You know, I've had the opportunity to work with Scott since he began his career at AAA. And he has always had a passion for not only firefighting, but just helping people. And that it's, you know, it shows every day in what he does when he's out on the road. You know, Scott, all of our roadside assistants are definitely heroes of the road. You know, the knights in shining armor that are coming out to save the day, you know, so it was no surprise to me when I heard that this had happened and that Scott did what he did. It just shows his overall passion for what he does here, what he does outside of work for the fire department, and just his overall caring for anybody that he comes in contact with. So it, like I said, it did not surprise me, and he puts that effort into his work every day. So it is very nice to come to work and work with you every day and the rest of the roadside heroes. So congratulations, you definitely deserve all this. And we couldn't do the key to the city, but we did paint this gold. So congratulations, and thanks for all you do. It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, so just like Todd said, Scott, it's hard to say anything that hasn't been said yet already, but again, to be able to work with, you know, not only you, but your other roadside heroes in the caliber that we are, it's, you know, great that we have people like you in this organization to be able to help people, you know, that may not be AAA members, but still need help on a you know, emergency basis. So it's been a pleasure to work with you over these years, and we're definitely great to have you as an asset to this AAA team. So thank you for everything you do.
Thank you. Now, this time we'd like to turn it over to Scott, say a few words.
I just want to thank everybody for this presentation and the honor of being here. Doing this job, it's not really easy, especially with our weather conditions that we have, but it's something that I look forward to doing. And this is just a tremendous honor, and I just want to thank everybody.
Well said, Scott. Congratulations on your efforts. What an incredible story. At this time, we'd like to open it up to our friends from the media who are taking part today, if anyone had any questions for Scott or the crew. I know one of the questions that I had, Scott, is what volunteer fire company do you work for?
Well, right now, I'm a member of the Phoenix Fire Department. I started out in Cicero in 2005.
What would you say is the most rewarding part of, you know, being a AAA roadside hero, but also a firefighter on the volunteer side? I know it's all about helping people.
That's basically it, just helping people, helping your community, and just doing what you can to make somebody else's life a little bit easier.
And we know your fiance is with you today, so would you like to introduce her?
This is Jody Putnam.
Hello.
Hi. You've got quite a man there.
He does stuff like this a lot. I just stand back and watch him in awe. He's a good person. He deserves the recognition, so thank you for this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any questions from the media? Someone does have a question they're typing in from a Syracuse Post-Standard. I was wondering how many total trucks will be equipped with the tool?
All of our service trucks here in central New York and in western New York for the fleets will be equipped with the tools.
Do you have any idea how many are on the fleet? I remember
We
a
have
number at one point, but I don't know if it's accurate.
43 in Syracuse and 57 in Western.
Okay, there you go.
And this is Margaret from National. We will be working with the club to really try and get this tool throughout the Federation. And across the Federation, we have over 50,000 vehicles. And so that is what our goal is going to be, is to get that tool into every single vehicle.
Well, we do have a running joke, Margaret, at the club that we should call the tool the Swank in honor of Scott Swank. So I don't know if we can make that happen, but that'd be pretty cool.
I think that'd be pretty cool. I know our engineering department has actually tested a number of those tools. So we're gonna be looking at the Swank then as the one to use, so.
Terrific. Any other media questions? I know a few reporters had interviewed Scott. You got interviewed by a couple different media outlets right following the event on the 26th. And I didn't know if any of those reporters had a question or a follow-up, or anyone else out there. Okay, if you do have any questions, we can put you in touch with Scott, or of course, any of us would be able to answer anything after the event. So thank you very much for joining us. The Scott Swank Award presentation. Scott, congratulations. You're a true hero among us, and we thank you again for your hard work. And thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Thank you.